opposite running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. On first down, it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgent.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And shutting him off, now open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
Now it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Jones.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Pass complete, Galladay.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's Jones.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
To throw is Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 27, Fields, flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, a lot.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.